This is what I do over and over and over again as soon as I wake up to keep my mind focused on creating wealth. In fact, the first 10 minutes of your day can be used to help you create your success and step-by-step victory towards financial freedom. This is going to be an extremely important video when it comes to building solid habits for building a success and wealth mindset. In fact, most people fail at mastering their finances and creating financial freedom because they don't practice these 6 money mindset habits that I'm about to reveal. Hi, my name is Jay, and I'm a professor at the Financial Freedom Academy. My mission is to help you achieve your financial goals and become financially free by teaching you strategies that actually work for building wealth. Now, if you're anything like most people in the morning, you probably hit the snooze button a few times before dragging yourself out of bed. But what if I told you that those very first 10 minutes of your day could be the secret weapon that you need to unlock serious financial success? What I'm talking about here is simple, powerful habits that you can bake into your morning routine before your first cup of coffee even kicks in. Trust me, this isn't about becoming a financial guru overnight. It's about building a rock-solid foundation for wealth, one tiny habit at a time. Now, I know what you might be thinking. 10 minutes? What can I possibly do in 10 minutes that will actually make a difference to my bank account? Well, get ready because I'm about to show you. And to really drive this point home, I want to share a story with you about someone who completely transformed their financial life with this very approach. Just a few years ago, one of my clients, Adam, felt completely overwhelmed by his finances. Bills were piling up, he had no idea where his money was going, and the thought of ever buying a house felt like a distant dream. He was working hard, but somehow the financial freedom he craved seemed impossible to reach. Sound familiar? I know it was for me. Now, during one of our consultations, I talked about the power of small, consistent habits specifically to create wealth and specifically done first thing in the morning. Skeptical but desperate, Adam decided to give it a try. He committed to spending just the first 10 minutes of his day focusing on these 6 wealth creation habits. And guess what happened? Slowly but surely, things started to change. By consistently dedicating those first 10 minutes of his day, Adam gained clarity, control, and ultimately confidence in his financial journey. Today, he's not only debt-free, but he's also actively investing, and he's well on his way to achieving those big financial goals he once thought were out of his reach. He recently moved out of his 1-bedroom apartment and is now living in a beautiful condo in one of his favorite trendy neighborhoods. His secret, the power of those initial 10 minutes. So how can we replicate Adam's success? What are these magical 10-minute habits I'm talking about? Let's dive into the specifics so you can implement them starting tomorrow morning. Habit number 1, clear your mind with breath work and meditation. Before you even think about your finances, start with a calm and focused mind. Take the first couple minutes of your day to engage in some deep breathing, specifically the diaphragmatic breath or belly breathing, and a short meditation. Diaphragmatic breathing involves inhaling deeply into your belly, holding for a moment, and then slowly exhaling. Do this for a few rounds, then follow it with a short, guided, or silent meditation. Even just a minute or 2 of clearing your mind can reduce stress, improve focus, and set a positive tone for the day, which, believe it or not, directly impacts your financial decisions. A clear mind is less prone to impulsive spending driven by stress or anxiety. What's important here is to find a comfortable position. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. In Adam's case, he found that starting his day with 2 minutes of deep breathing helped him feel more grounded and less reactive to financial worries throughout the day. He also continued to do this 2 minutes of breath meditation throughout the day. Now, let's move on to habit number 2, visualizing your financial wins. This might sound a little woo-woo, but trust me, it works. Take a minute to visualize yourself achieving your financial goals. Imagine paying off that debt, buying that new car or reaching that investment milestone. This helps to keep you motivated and connected to your why. Create a vision board with images representing your financial goals and look at it during your morning visualization. Here's a simple technique. Close your eyes, spend 60 seconds vividly imagining the scene of you being financially successful and the feeling of achieving one of your financial goals. Really live the experience. Think it, see it, feel it. My client Adam had a picture of his dream condo on his nightstand. Every morning, he would spend a minute imagining himself walking through the front door, sitting in his beautiful living room, sipping a cold brew coffee. Today, he has upgraded his living conditions. He found a beautiful condo to rent at an amazing price, and he's near his financial goal of having a sufficient down payment for the condo that he wants to purchase. Now, let's move on to habit number 3, setting your spending intention. This is all about being mindful and intentional with your money before the day even begins. Instead of reacting to spending opportunities as they arise, take a moment to plan. Ask yourself, what are my absolute must-spend items today? Are there any potential temptations that I need to be aware of? By setting a clear intention, you're less likely to make impulsive purchases that derail you from your financial goals. Now, this can take as little as 1 minute to set your spending intention. For example, if you know that you'll be tempted by that morning coffee run, decide beforehand if it fits into your plan. Maybe you'll opt for making coffee at home instead. Take a couple of minutes to write your intention down on paper and post it, or say it out loud several times to affirm it to yourself. Now, you can change this as often as you need to, especially if you discover that you have poor spending habits. Now, in Adam's situation, he started by simply asking himself, what do I really need to buy today? This simple question helped him differentiate between needs and wants. He took a couple of minutes to write down his needs and wants. He discovered that he had a habit of visiting the local bakery every day to buy his favorite pastries. Now, he visits the place once a week on Fridays to give him a treat, but eliminating that daily expense. Next is habit number 4, the financial fuel up. Just like you wouldn't start your car without fuel, you shouldn't start your financial day without a little bit of knowledge and inspiration. Take just a couple of minutes to read a quick article on creating wealth, investing, or even a motivational quote about wealth building. This keeps you committed, inspired, and reinforces your financial education and keeps your goals top of mind. I like to follow reputable financial market reports like we have in the FFA. You can check out the link below. As well, I like to read inspirational books on wealth creation. You can also save articles or blog posts that you find interesting to read during your morning routine. In Adam's circumstance, because he enjoyed inspiration, he would read a page out of a book like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill every morning. It took him less than 3 minutes to read, but it consistently exposed him to the most important ideas and strategies for creating wealth. Moving now on to habit number 5, expressing financial gratitude. To create the wealth and money mindset, it is extremely important to take a moment to appreciate what you already have. Expressing gratitude for your current financial situation, no matter how big or small, can shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. This positive mindset can fuel your motivation and help make better financial decisions throughout the day. You can even keep a gratitude journal and jot down one thing that you're grateful for related to your finances every morning. Or simply take a few deep breaths and mentally list a few things that you're thankful for, such as having a job, a roof over your head, or even a small amount of savings. Even when Adam was struggling, he made a point to be grateful for having a steady income. This helped him stay positive and motivated to improve his situation. Finally, let's look at habit number 6, the morning money check-in. Think of this as your daily financial weather report. In the morning, after you've practiced these things I just mentioned, grab your phone or tablet and quickly review your bank account balances and maybe even your most recent transactions. Now, I'm not saying you need to analyze every single coffee purchase, but just getting a quick snapshot of where your money is at can be incredibly powerful. It helps you stay aware, identify any potential issues early on, and reinforces your financial goals. You can also use a budgeting app or even a simple spreadsheet to track your net worth. A quick glance at this in the morning can be highly motivating and show you the progress that you're making. Adam started by just checking his main checkings account balance every morning. It took a little less than 2 minutes, but it made him more conscious of his spending throughout the day. So there you have it. 6 simple yet incredible, powerful habits that you can weave into the first 10 minutes of your day to set yourself up for financial success. Remember Adam's story. Small, consistent actions can lead to massive results over time. The key here is consistency. Don't worry about being perfect. Just aim to incorporate these habits into your routine as often as possible. Even if you can only manage to do 1 or 2 of these a day, that's still progress. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these habits are you going to try and implement tomorrow morning? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other morning financial habits that you're working on, please share them with the community in the comments. To your health, wealth, and success. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and check out the next video for even more insights.